Hi, in this video, I will talk about the new survival games that have already been released this year. Let's start with Emprise. It's a massive open-world survival simulator. In this time travel simulator, we will have to survive in different eras, ride dinosaurs, build bases, battle primitive animals and cave dwellers, participate in castle sieges, fly airplanes, and operate mechs. You'll be able to construct an industrial ship and a space rocket, travel to the moon, save Earth from mechanical invaders, see the Dyson Sphere, encounter extraterrestrial artificial intelligence, and venture beyond our universe. Occupy Mars. In this game, we'll have to become the first explorers of the Red Planet, laying the first bricks for the foundation of a future civilization. Colonists have a lot of work ahead of them. They'll need to build their first base, find and extract the necessary resources for production, secure food and water, generate the required amount of oxygen, and prepare for further expansion. Playing in cooperative mode with up to 4 astronauts is the most interesting way to experience the game. It's essential to conduct various researches, unlocking access to new technologies and objects such as greenhouses, enhanced power generators, and oxygen tanks. All components and modules degrade over time, so players will need to monitor their condition. Forever Skies. This is a bleak survival game where a lone scientist traverses the skies of a high-tech airship, investigating the causes of an ecological catastrophe on Earth that forced people to venture into space. To survive on the planet, you'll need to maintain your airship, organize expeditions to the surface, and conduct scientific research. You'll have to gather resources, find valuable information, and explore the ruins of a megacity. However, it won't be easy. The toxic atmosphere is filled with toxic dust, which forms clouds close to the surface. Various dangerous mutants and savages live beneath these clouds, and anomalies like areas with weakened gravity threaten your airship. Above Snakes. This is an isometric survival simulator set in a Wild West with a touch of fantasy. The game offers a plethora of gameplay mechanics, including building and crafting, hunting and fishing, plant cultivation and animal care, as well as battles with various creatures, including zombies. The game's unique world-building system involves creating environments from platforms that make up biomes. These can be combined to create unique landscapes. Sunkenland. Apocalyptic global warming has melted the polar ice caps, causing a worldwide rise in sea levels. All countries and continents are submerged, leaving only the rooftops of skyscrapers above the water's surface. In this world, survival is key. You'll have to board a raft and head towards the objects protruding above the water. These places are in a state of emergency, but it's where you can find food, weapons, tools, and resources to upgrade your vehicle. Survivors face deep dives, battles with mutated fish species, and encounters with sea pirates. Gathered resources can be traded with merchants in exchange for improvements to your base. Sengoku Dynasty. This is a multi-genre combination of RPG with an open world, city-building simulator, and life simulator with survival elements. In this game, you'll create and lead your own dynasty during turbulent times in feudal Japan, either in single-player or multiplayer modes. Medieval gameplay leans towards survival because the country is ravaged by war, and players need to provide for their village's needs, gradually turning it into a thriving city, the capital of a future kingdom. Local residents want to live in warm houses and eat delicious food, so samurais have to leave their cozy village and embark on dangerous journeys. In cooperative mode, players unite as one family and follow a shared path of development. Smalland. This is a cooperative adventure where players team up to survive numerous dangers and threats. They will explore a vast open world inhabited by various insects, spiders, lizards, and other wildlife. Here, they can tame insects, amphibians, and reptiles, craft weapons and equipment from available resources, build homes, and explore the environment. Developers aim to showcase a living world that we often overlook, and they've succeeded. Players can observe how mushrooms grow, ants labor, and cats hunt mice, among other things. Additionally, the small character can access unique and unusual places. Void Crew. The main feature of this game is the control of a combat starship and numerous space battles. Players manage a central space station from which raids to enemy bases are launched, or they capture trading caravans. The orbital station needs to be defended against attacks, repair worn-out parts, and recharge energy cells. Cooperative gameplay with up to 4 astronauts is filled with teamwork, where the success of the entire mission depends on each crew member's efficiency. During space battles, players will destroy enemy ships, steal valuable materials, avoid asteroid field traps, and install upgrades for their own ship. Dawnlands. This is a free cooperative blend of survival simulator and crafting, where inhabitants of a magical world explore diverse biomes, solve puzzles, collect relics, and attempt to awaken the dormant land that has slept for centuries. The main goal of the heroes is to search for valuable resources, enabling them to build an entire village in a picturesque location and provide its inhabitants with everything they need for a full life. But that's not all. Players must also banish evil and find secrets that point to the way of awakening the slumbering land. Players can ride horses, complete additional quests, create various types of items, decorate spaces with decor, engage in farming, breed animals, and much more. Sons of the Forest. This is the sequel to the popular survival horror game, The Forest. After a helicopter crash, the main character finds themselves on an unknown land, where they must survive in harsh natural conditions while avoiding local inhabitants and mysterious creatures. Overall, I'm sure you're already familiar with this game. It's one of the most popular survival games of the past couple of years, and I've mentioned it several times before. If you haven't played it yet but enjoy survival games with horror elements, it's an excellent choice. The game has improved significantly over the first installment, and playing cooperatively with a friend can be very engaging. HumanitZ. This is a zombie action game set in an open-world post-apocalyptic Earth where hordes of zombies roam, and humanity is on the brink of extinction. There are no heroes here, and the few survivors want only one thing: to venture as far into the wilderness as possible and engage in farming to stave off the approaching hunger, cold, epidemics, and infectious diseases. Building a future society is possible in cooperative mode with up to 4 players who can develop their characters using perks. Players can construct shelters against zombies, grow potatoes, create weapons and equipment, explore abandoned places, and prepare food. I Am Future. This is a single-player survival simulator set in a post-apocalyptic world where players take on the role of the sole survivor, awakening on the rooftop of a partially submerged and plant-overgrown building. The main goal is to uncover what happened to the world, why it was flooded, and to find other survivors. While completing these tasks, survival is paramount: hunting for food, constructing a shelter, defending against monsters at night, creating high-tech robot helpers, researching technologies, and more. That's all. Thank you for watching. The Image Game channel was with you. Have a good day.